Hello everybody. Today we will look into Chapter 7, Algebraic Formulae.
At the end of this video, you should be able to identify variables and constants.
Our objectives for today is to learn about variables and constants. First of all, let's look at the definition of variables. A variable is a letter that can represent a range of numbers. The most commonly used variables are x and y. Let's look at an example where variables take place. Let's take the equation, 2x plus 3y equals 12, as an example. The variables in this equation are x and y. X and y are the variables because their values varies over a range of numbers. X may be 0 and y may be 4. And the answer will be 12. And x can also be 6. Y can be 0. The answer will be also 12. Before we move on into constants, let's look at a tip about variables. The tip is that the first letter of a quantity is usually used as the variable. For example, the variable for the diameter of a circle is d, while a capital P is used as the variable for perimeter. Now, we are going to look at the definition of constants. A constant is a letter that represents a fixed number. The most used constants are a, b, and c. Let's look at a quadratic equation, so you would understand about constants better. According to the equation, a, b, and c are the constants because its values are fixed, while the x is the variable because its values can always be different. Now, we are going to move into few simple questions to test your understanding on variables and constants. Let's look at the first question. State if the quantities in the following situations are variables or constants. The situations are, a, the number of days in January, b, time taken to shower, and, finally c, the width of an A4 paper. Pause the video if you need more time to solve these questions. If your answers were constant, variable, and constant, you will be correct. This is because January only has 31 days every year, so it is always constant or same. And the time taken for us to shower changes every time. It can either be 5 minutes or 1 hour. So, it is a variable. Finally, the width of the A4 paper will always be 297 millimeters. So, it is a constant. Now, we are going to look into another set of questions. These set of questions are only about variables. The first question is, Sam measured the weight of every student in her mathematics class. If W represents the weight of one student, state 3 other values that might be W. Pause the video if you need more time, students. W may be 35 kilograms, 43 kilograms, and even 67 kilograms. W can actually be any weight that makes sense. Now, let's move into the second and final question. The question is, Alex receives 5 ringlets every day. He keeps a part of the 5 ringlets every day. If M represents the amount of money he keeps every day, state 3 values that might be M. Pause the video if you need more time to solve this question. M can be 2 ringlet, 3 ringlet, or even 1 ringlet. M can actually be any values between 0 and 5 ringlet. That is all for this video. Bye students. And have fun.